Hey everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today we will be reviewing the Nitecore HC33. Readjust. Oh wait, you caught me. I meant to make it focus. Anyway, 1800 freaking lumens on your head. It's gonna make you feel like you got bloody dandruff. 1800 lumens, that's burning hot. Let's get the review started. Alright guys, so here's the light. For some inkling, I keep on wanting to call it the Concept 1, but it's not the Concept 1, it's actually much better than the Concept 1. It is the Nitecore HC33. For starters, probably my favorite kind of lights are headlamps. You know, I used to think headlamps are shit, pardon my French, but after a while I came to love them, you know, like who doesn't love, you know, having a light on and still being able to have one hand in your pocket, funneling yourself. So basically, like, having the headlamp keeps all your hands free. Oh, hands free, huh? So the cops can't pull you over and say, well, why are you doing something with your hands when you're actually not, and then you get fines. But in hindsight, you know, when fishing, hunting and whatnot, you know, you probably do want to wear a headlamp and maybe a hat. I like wearing a hat when I wear headlamps myself. But yeah, so I guess we should run through what it comes with. So first of all, obviously you get the Nitecore HC33. There is a magnet installed in the tail cap already, comes stock. These might not be that magnetic because they're proper tweezers. Headbands, we are going to go over the headband quality. It's okay, like it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Don't laugh at me, I'm petty, but like the headband is like why you buy these friggin' lights, so they could at least give you a really good headband. You get the instruction manual, warranty card, which is stuck inside the box. Ooh. Warranty card, and you also get spare O-rings and spare tail cap boot, well, switch boot I should say, so it doesn't have a tail cap. The switch is up here, there we go. And if you want to EDC it, you get a clip, which is good. The clip sits on only one way. They could have made it like a reversing clip, but we can't have everything, I guess. Alright guys, so first and foremost, I'm going to tell you straight up, you do need a high drain cell in this light. It will not work properly without a high drain cell. You can run two CR123s or two 16340s, but you're not going to get the 1800 lumen top output, which is another thing we've got to talk about, because I measured my top output much more than 1800 lumens. It's pretty much got the same driver as the Concept 1, just a better and modded UI, and no bloody switch that you can accidentally activate in any sort of way, because this sits below the bezel here. So look, yay, and then we're burning my pants on fire by accidentally turning on the light. So we'll run over the specs. Alright, so a versatile high performance L-shaped headlamp, so that's what it is. It's L-shaped. You can see the L here. Whoop. Utilizes a Cree XHP35HD for a maximum output of 1800 lumens. You know, it is the same driver as the Concept 1, I'm guessing. I measured this one at 2100 lumens at startup, and after 30 seconds it dropped down to about 19,500 lumens, somewhere around about there. So yeah, I think the difference in drivers is the fact that this has a steeper step down than the Concept 1, so keep that in mind. Also, the Concept 1 does have a steep step down, but it does have the ability where you can hold the switch and keep it on for as long as you can until your hand catches on fire. So that's a bonus for the Concept 1 there. Integrated precision digital optics provides extreme reflector performance. That's just some Nitecore stuff. Boasts a peak beam intensity of 8,750 CD and a throw distance of up to 187 meters. So it's not the world's throwiest light, you know, it's got a pretty small SMO reflector. It does have AR coated glass, I believe. You should be able to see AR coating there if I shine it right in your eyes. Oh, I meant to turn it off. What else? A single button offers access to 3 brightness levels and 3 special modes. High efficiency constant current circuit board provides maximum runtime of 330 hours. The light indicates remaining battery power by flashing to the nearest 0.1 volts. So when you put in a new battery, basically we'll unplug this Well, we won't unplug it, we'll unscrew it. Why do I even do this? Why? Did I do far enough? No, I don't think I did. Ugh. We'll break contact. That should have broken contact. Count. I think mine's dead. Let's try that one more time. Okay, this time I took the whole tail cap off. You shouldn't have to because it doesn't take that long to lock out. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. It should do it. There we go. What the hell happened there? I think the driver just had a Chris moment. So I think it flashed 4 times and then another one. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with that driver then, but okay, no worries, mate. It's a quality light, mate. You know, what can I say? I would buy one for my kids and my wife and everyone that I know. So basically, what have we done? Flood lighting system produces a wide 100-degree beam angle. Means nothing to us. Advanced temperature regulation. It's short for ATR technology. Basically, it's Nitecore's step down. These don't really use a time step down. It's more of a thermal step down. So there will be some sort of temperature regulation built into the driver. Yeah, well, that's what I've noticed. Nitecore could change it up, I guess, if they wanted to. Comfortable headband constructed from quality elastic nylon, reverse polarity protection, prevents damage from incorrectly inserting the batteries, which I have done before. Toughened ultra clear mineral glass with anti-reflective coating. So I think I already said it's got AR coating, so mineral glass and whatnot. You know, just a standard for Nitecore. You know, you're paying like a bit of a premium. It's actually not too bad. It's under $50 US on Fastech, which actually Fastech sent me this light, so I'll leave a link in the description if you're after one. Constructed from aero grade aluminium alloy with hard anodizing type 3 military grade. IP68 waterproof, 2 meters submersible, impact resistant to 1.5 meters, magnetic base and tail stand capabilities. So we've already seen the magnet in the base. Well, you haven't seen it yet, but I showed you guys that there's a magnet there. You can pretty much tail stand, head stand, side stand, probably can't backwards stand like this. Pakistan, I don't know, whatever else. I think my mat isn't flat. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. Alright, I ducked in the house and brought out my my mule, the Nitecore HC33. I don't know why I keep on wanting to say Nitecore concept. I don't know. So this is my original one. Yeah, so as I was telling you guys, which no, I don't think I did. It's about 2, maybe 3 years old now. It's got hundreds, if not thousands of hours on it. It's been my main headlamp for fishing now for quite a while. The only reason why I wouldn't wear it now is because the headband is like stretched out bad. If you don't have a fat head, you will not suffer that problem. Actually, speaking about headbands, I know I said I was going to go over the size, but the headband in pretty much both these lights is the same. So, you know, like, it's okay, but I think that's probably one area where Nitecore could improve. Anyway, I'll go on about that more after. We're on over the size specs now. So as you can see, it's all just a little bit bigger than the HC30. Not by much, just a little bit. Pretty much the reflector and stuff is all the same size. I've now got optics in my HC30, so the beam is super floody. You could switch these optics out to the HC33. It should work fine because the stock one has a XML2 in it, I believe. So it'll fit over the XHP35 pretty easy. Anyway, I'm blubbering on now. So length, it's 4.15 inches. I don't know what that is. Oh, 105.3 millimeters. So you can see it's just a tiny bit bigger than the HC30 in length. So head diameter is 25.5 mils by 24.2 mils. So basically, because it's not like just the lens and stuff, it's an actual different L-shaped head. It measures it in 2 ways. Basically, tail diameter is 23.8 mils and it weighs a whopping 51.2 grams. So, you know, before everyone goes off saying it's got step down or not, it's only 51.2 grams. Like, you probably, I don't know what to compare 51.22 grams to. That's like so light. Even a S2 Plus with by itself is like 76 grams. I think I measured it as 80 grams. So this is even lighter than that. So, you know, handling 1800 lumens, over 1800 lumens at startup is quite a task for a light that's so small and lightweight. Moving on, I guess we'll run over the modes and whatnot. So basically it's got 5 normal modes. We'll move this out of the way now. So if I remember the UI, I haven't been using it the most, but if I remember the UI, it's pretty similar to most Nitecore UIs. So we should be able to tap and hold, and that's instant turbo. But anyway, we'll cycle through the modes. So this should be low mode, which should be 70 lumens, should give you about 15 hours with an IMR battery. Medium mode, 240 lumens, should give you about 5 hours and 15 minutes. High mode, 780 lumens, 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is way too high. Obviously it's going to step down from high mode. Then turbo mode, 1800 lumens. And I'm pretty sure you can only access ultra low by short click or something. And ultra low is 1 lumen for 300 hours. So that's a true moonlight mode. I'll show you guys outside that it is an actual proper moonlight mode. Strobe and whatnot, I can't remember, but I think it's typical Nitecore where you double click, maybe triple click. There we go. Yeah, so basically just a triple click. You know, these Nitecore UIs are super easy to remember. So a quick click should give you ultra low. Then, you know, push and hold should give you your memory mode. Like push and hold, but only for a second. So push and hold just for a second, like so. And then if you push and hold completely, that should give you instant turbo mode. So super easy UI even for me to remember. And sometimes I forget to wear shorts outside. Actually, one day when I was younger and I walked to school, I did forget to wear shorts. But let's not go there. Alright guys, so in proper terms, Nitecore tell you to use a battery that's at least capable of 8 amps of drain. So if you want something for a little bit longer runtime, go with something like a Samsung 3030Q, the Sanyo Panasonic, the GAs, or LG HG2. I'm not sure which cell I got in here now. I think I got a HG2 in here now, but I could be completely wrong. And that'll give you pretty much the longest runtime. You don't really need to use the Nitecore cell. Obviously they're going to advertise to you to use their cells, but it's not really necessary. So on the back here we've got a gold plated spring, which can be taken out, and underneath you will find the magnetic tail cap. If I'm going to spin you guys around, are you going to get sick? Because the camera is going to make you motion sick. Actually, give me a sec. Don't mind all the junk. There we go. That's the tail cap stuck to the wall. And that was all that I wanted to show. Alright, so not too confused. This is the HC33 here. You can see our O-ring here. It is fairly thin. I'm not sure how well you guys can see because there seems to be a bit of reflection coming off the lights. You know, the threads are cut really thin because the battery tube itself is fairly thin. I know I'm saying thin a lot, but it still will be sturdy enough to withstand the beating. You know, you can't have the best of everything. You know, you don't really want a headlamp that's too big. So if you were to make the walls too big, you know, you're gonna add weight. So the knurling here is pretty much the same knurling as on the HC30. You can see here it's pretty much the same. It does appear to have more knurling on the tail cap. So the tail cap does appear to be bigger than on the HC30. We should be able to undo the head. So same situation here. O-ring, all the threads are cut well, and they are thin, but there is a lot of them. So they do actually have a rubber boot here, which is to protect from short circuits. So obviously that's a positive there. I'm not really going to bother to take it apart because it is going to be potted, because it is using a boost driver, and using a boost driver, you know, you need the inductor and whatnot. It is going to be a little bit weaker board, so they would have glued it together to give a bit of extra strength, which is fine because most companies do it anyway. You know, you can get the front bezel off easy if you did want to change the LED. I could pretty much take it off now. And to get the switch open, it's fairly easy. You just undo here, but nothing really to show you guys there, I guess. So one more thing, it does have the heat fins here, which do help dissipate heat, but they can't help that much when you got a whole like 20-25 watts running through it. So just keep that in mind. Pretty much last but not least, I'm just gonna talk about the headband. So the supplied headband is good. I'll put the camera that way so you guys can see. So this is the supplied headband. Basically the HC33 just loops in the same as the HC30 would, like so, and it's got little grooves here. And there we go. So that's the HC33 now set to go. I think mine's upside down. It could face either way, it doesn't really matter. So if you're right-handed or left-handed, you can face it either way, depending on which hand you want to use. So it does have a top strap, which is adjustable by so, and it does have the side straps, which are also adjustable, depending on the size of your head and whether you're wearing a helmet or a hat. You know, the material is okay. It's pretty much the same as my old one. So this is my old one now, which has, as I told you guys, hundreds of hours on it. Like this rubber part here, I thought that would fail first, but it's held together okay, so I can't complain. Only thing is right now is that this thing is like really stretched out, like terrible. So you can see like it's got no more elasticity in it, which, you know, I don't know what is acceptable, because I do sweat, and especially when you're wearing a headlamp and it gets hot, you are going to sweat if you're out fishing or hunting and walking around. So you got to keep that in mind. I don't know what's acceptable wear and tear, to be honest, but let's just say if we compare it to something like the headband from the Skill Hunt H03, I'll move this one out of the way. I know this is kind of fidgety, guys, I'm just trying to explain something. So side by side, we got both of them here. So we'll have a look if you guys can see. Nitecore one here, Skill Hunt one here. You could get that word very wrong. Skill, see you next Tuesday. You can pretty much see the Skill Hunt is twice as thick, so it does have a lot more padding on it. Elasticity wise, the Skill Hunt has been worn quite a bit now too, so it's not as elastic as the Nitecore. Look at that, that's crazy. But it is still really elasticity. I don't know what I would call it. It is really still very elastic. There we go. If we look at the front, side by side, if you guys can see, whoop, now they're stuck together. The rings that hold the torches on is actually much fatter on the Skill Hunt. And you know, to be honest, I know you might be buying the HC33 because you want amazing output, but headband, like if you're gonna wear it as a headlamp, the headband is pretty much the most important part of the whole package. Because if you got a crap headband and it breaks, or it's loose, or it always comes off, or the light falls out of it, you're not gonna want to wear that light. So basically, yeah, to me at least, the headband is pretty much the most important part. So you can see here, I think Nitecore could slightly improve on that. But then again, you can also get aftermarket headbands. So just keep that in mind, guys. Alright guys, so this is the ultra low, or is it? Yeah, it's ultra low. 1 lumen, they reckon. It is fairly bright, I guess. You guys can see it pretty easy. But it could be reflecting off the metal surface anyway. So yeah, a whole 1 lumen, which is moonlight mode. Well, technically sub 1 lumen will be moonlight mode, but yeah. We'll check out the next modes now. Alright guys, so next mode up is low mode, 70 lumens. So you can see it looks fairly bright. Looks a lot brighter than 70 lumens to me, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Not too sure. Then what's next? Next we got medium mode, which is 240 lumens. On the camera it looks brighter than in person actually. Weird. But you can see it already does a fairly good job of lighting up the backyard. Then we got high mode, which is 780 lumens. Already bright enough to light up the backyard. For working out here and stuff, I wouldn't really need anything brighter than high mode. Pretty much when I'm fishing even, I wouldn't really need anything brighter than high mode either. But we'll go to turbo mode. 1800 lumens rated by Nitecore, or 2100 lumens rated by me, so you guys can probably just see the step down happening. You know, when you're out in a bigger field or park, you can't really see the step down, but in person here in the backyard, because it is a little bit smaller yard, although it is a fairly big yard, 1800 lumens is way too bright for this size. So we'll go to the tree at 100 meters, and it just gets there. Doesn't do too good, but it doesn't do too bad. It does have a little bit of throw, but that's what you want. You want something that's super floody on a headlamp. You don't want to be staring into your hands and then you go blind because there's too much throw. We'll try it against a few lights next and see how it does. Alright guys, so this is the HC33 on its highest mode, so 1800 lumens. I'll cycle back through actually. That should be it. And the concept, that's the concept 1 to the right and HC33 to the left. So it actually looks like the concept 1 has a much colder beam, but I don't think it does. I think just because it has a brighter hotspot, because it does throw a little bit further, which gives it the colder beam. And holding them both in my hands, they're both heating up quite a lot, so yeah. I think we'll compare it to the BLF A6 next and see how it does. Alright guys, so we've got the BLF A6 on to the right, and we'll push and hold, and we get instant turbo on the HC33. So you can see the HC33 is actually brighter than the BLF A6, and you know, the BLF A6, I measured mine like 1550 lumens, so we would be expecting that, but yeah. I wonder if I let go now of holding this, does it stay on turbo? Yeah, it does. So it has a push and hold, but not the same as the as the concept 1. The push and hold, it steps down by itself, unlike the concept 1. That's okay. Both lights getting extremely hot actually, but you would be expecting that, I guess, because they're very lightweight lights. Alright, we'll compare it to another light next. I'll see what I got in my pocket, and that will be the light. Alright guys, so this is my Nitecore HC30 on turbo mode or highest mode, or whatever you want to call it. You know, about 1000 lumens, but because of the optics, it is like a super wide beam. So you can see how wide the friggin' beam is. It's like crazy wide. It goes all the way over there. That's how wide the beam is. So I don't expect this light to compete with the HC33, considering the HC33 is twice as bright and it still has its original optics. But just for show, we'll try it. Push and hold, and we've got turbo mode. So to the left, HC30, to the right, HC33. No competition there, but yeah, that's what we expect, I guess. If I still had the stock optics in the HC30, it might do a lot better, or maybe not. It just depends. Alright guys, so last but not least is the Jet Beam. What's it called again? No, I forgot. The Jet Beam Jet E40R, and I just reviewed it not even that long ago, and I already forgot. Damn it. We'll cycle modes, see how it does. So that's definitely the highest mode. I quite like this tint on the SST40. I don't know, it's greenish, but I really like it. And HC33 to the left, and E40R to the right. So you can see no competition there. But the E40R for a single dye emitter actually does a pretty good job, and considering it's not rated anywhere near as bright as the HC33, it's only rated about 1100-1200 lumens max, but it actually does a really good job. Alright guys, so I'm going to go and edit this up and hopefully put it online, and as always, I hope you enjoyed the review. My fingers are burning holding this HC33. Oh man, that's hot. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the review. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching guys.